Hello, in this video we will learn about tutoring in the VRC. In this video we will learn about the Veterans Resource Center and the services it offers. We will discuss some of the differences between tutoring in the VRC versus the LRC. We will cover interpersonal interactions as a VRC tutor and learn about the other resources and opportunities available to student veterans. So what is the VRC? The Veterans Resource Center is a space for military-affiliated students provided by Mesa College. The VRC is typically run by VA Work-Study student veterans, and it is also home to the Student Veterans Organization, or SVO, which is a student-led club. The VRC is in the I-100 building, and the entrance faces the construction site of the new Computer and Business Technology building. Since the space is provided by Mesa College, it is technically available to all students. The VRC consists of two rooms. The front room is the lounge area. All students are required to sign in at the front desk upon entering. The lounge area has a table and chairs, couches, a fridge, microwave, and sink. There are drinks in the fridge available for purchase from the Student Veterans Organization. Drop-in academic counseling for veterans with Ramiro is available throughout the week. The back room of the VRC is the study room. There are computers available as well as limited free printing. There is ample whiteboard space and tables for studying. Over the semesters, veterans have donated their textbooks to create a lending library. Veterans are encouraged to borrow textbooks instead of buying and pay it forward by returning textbooks and gifting new ones. Lastly, the VRC offers free tutoring in a variety of subjects. The VRC is much more than an extra study space or cool hangout. The true wealth of the VRC comes from the people in it. The space acts as an information hub and support network for student veterans. The VRC and the people in it offer a wealth of knowledge and experience when it comes to navigating GI Bill issues, classes, finding unique academic opportunities for student veterans, and more. As a tutor working in the VRC, you will be part of this information hub. While the MT2C tutoring philosophy is the same, there are some major differences between tutoring in the LRC versus the Veterans Resource Center. For example, there are no appointments. Tutoring is on a walk-in basis only. Also, there are no formal time limits. Tutors must use their discretion to help students while encouraging independent learning. There is no queue or tutoring sign-in. As the tutor, you must take the initiative and manage your time between students. Especially at the start of the semester, it is important to introduce yourself to new students. Talk to them about tutoring in the VRC and around campus. Wear your name tag, but don't assume people know what you're there for. At the start of your shift, write down your name and the subjects you tutor on the whiteboard. Don't be afraid to announce to the front lounge in the back study room that you are available for tutoring. If you see students working on a subject you tutor, let them know you're there if they want help. As part of the information hub, students will ask you questions. Part of the reason this video covers resources and opportunities is so you can help disseminate that information. If students have questions, don't be afraid to refer them to the VRC desk, Ramiro, or anywhere else on campus. Be an advocate for tutoring and encourage students to use tutoring services in the VRC or LRC proactively. Encourage students to consider becoming tutors themselves. Because there are so few tutors available in the LRC, you may be asked questions about subjects you don't actually tutor. Draw boundaries if you don't feel comfortable working in those subjects, but remember, you don't have to be an expert to tutor. You can still teach strategies like how to use a textbook effectively and discover the answers together. Once you get into the swing of things and students get to know you, your shift might look something like this. As soon as you walk in, a student mentions they need help. You put on your name tag and walk over. They are going over some math questions they got wrong on the test. You ask them to put it up on the board. Another student approaches and says they also need help with their WebAssign homework. You help the first student get started on the problem, then grab a small whiteboard and walk over to the second student at the computer. You bounce back and forth between the students, giving them guidance, then letting them work individually while you help the other person. On a slow day, your tutoring shift might look something like this. You may find yourself sitting in one place while one or two students approach you intermittently asking for help. If you set up a desk that allows people to sit next to you, students will sit down with you for a bit, work through a problem, then return to their own desk or computer. Because of the unstructured setting of the VRC, there is much more opportunity to get to know the students you work with. Next, we'll discuss some interpersonal considerations for tutoring in the VRC. In the military, there are no excuses for failure. Many veterans can be very unforgiving of themselves when they feel they are not performing adequately. Don't forget about the affective domain when tutoring. Help cultivate positive learner identities and a growth mindset. Emphasize the social aspect of learning and reframe tutoring or study groups as relying on your team to get the job done. Though all students are expected to conduct themselves with mutual respect, it's possible a veteran may say something that offends you. Don't be afraid to approach them directly or ask a VRC staff member to intervene on your behalf. You are entitled to work in an environment that doesn't feel hostile. If someone expects you to do their work or feed them answers, explain the MT2C tutoring philosophy to them. For veterans who tutor, you may be asked for help when you're just hanging out or trying to study yourself. Use your discretion and decide if you want to help them on your own time. Don't be afraid to draw and maintain boundaries, even when things get frantic around finals. Besides the VRC, there are several incredible programs and opportunities available to veterans that you should know about so you can spread the word. Service to School connects veterans with mentors to help them win admission to the best universities. Partners include Amherst College, Cornell University, MIT, Notre Dame, Princeton, Smith College, Williams College, and Yale University. The Posse program forms and prepares cohorts of veterans to attend elite schools with the philosophy that people perform better when they have their posse with them. If selected, 100% of your costs are covered to Vassar, Wesleyan, or Dartmouth. Several Ivy League schools have special programs and applications for non-traditional students. Many of them favor veterans. Some offer part-time options for students who want to continue to work. Others, like Columbia and Brown, provide a traditional undergrad experience. Regardless, Service to School can provide mentors at any of these schools to help student vets achieve their goals. If you look up in the front room of the VRC, you will see pennants from all the schools that San Diego Mesa veterans have transferred to. Google Student Veterans Summit takes place at Google's Mountain View headquarters. It includes professional development curriculum designed to help veterans brush up on their business skills and ensure a smooth transition to the civilian workplace. You will also meet Google employees who are veterans and learn about Google's culture. Stanford University's 2-to-4 summer program is designed to help prepare veterans transitioning from two-year colleges to elite 4-year schools. Students live on campus, take Stanford courses for credit, and network with the Stanford veteran community. The Pat Tillman Scholarship gives scholars an average of $10,000 per academic year and provides unique leadership and networking opportunities. In this video, we learned about the Veterans Resource Center and services available there. We covered what tutoring in the VRC is like and learned about other resources and opportunities available to student veterans. That's it for our video series on working with student veterans. Thanks for watching.